Hello, everyone. I'm Marie O'Neill, president of Padma Life Coaching. I'm here with Jennifer Ning to talk about the virtual healing retreat. She is one of the fabulous presenters who will be giving a talk on the retreat, which is happening October 17th and 18th. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, Marie.
How are you?
So excited about this retreat. I'm great. Thanks.
Oh my goodness, I am too. Tell the audience just a little bit about you and a little bit about your background too.
Sure. I'm a Western practicing consulting astrologer, as well as a trained Chinese Batji or Four Pillars astrologer, as well as a feng shui practitioner. And my exposure to astrology goes back way far back as a kid when I was first exposed to astrology and the power of feng shui, which is a form of remediation.
I love that. And I love feng shui. And I understand there's different schools of feng shui.
Yes, and mine is called the Yellow Hat sect, which is widely practiced in East Asia. And the form that you more see in North America, which I believe came to the US from the Black Hat sect it's sometime between the 60s to the 80s. They have overlapping fundamentals, but there are some differences.
Okay. Yeah, the one that I was familiar with was the black hat. So I'm excited that you know yellow hat. How does feng shui work with the astrology?
That's a great question. The Chinese astrology or four pillars is called Batji, which means 8 characters, but really 4 pillars. And that's the timing technique piece. The feng shui, which can be considered or called geomancy, is the space part, the spatial component of orienting an individual with respect to the magnetic poles of the earth, which is always changing. So for example, unfortunately with the Japan earthquake, that affected the tilt of the earth, and that affected the magnetic poles of the earth.
Wow. Okay.
So 4 pillars, Batji and Feng Shui, really go hand in hand as the timing and the spatial part that we typically have in Western astrology, where the chart is geospatial and timing.
Okay.
In one.
So then with the tilt of the earth, that you're saying that really changed everything.
It does shift. I mean, especially over a course of 8 to 10 years, I've noticed the shift of the magnetic directions of the poles. So we're not talking about geographic north, like on a map.
Okay.
You need a compass.
Okay. All right. So now the presentation that you're giving on the retreat, what is that presentation about? And what would you like people to take away from it?
Yeah. My presentation is called The Coupling of Heaven and Earth Within, and that is related to the 4 pillars, because each pillar gathers its form or information from the date of birth, year, month, and hour. And that pillar represents a heavenly part and an earthly part of an individual. And this presentation is based on a fundamental ancient Chinese metaphysical principle called in Mandarin Wu Jing, which means really 5 phases. Usually it's referenced and translated into English as 5 elements, and that sometimes gets confused with the Western 4 elements. But in the 5 phases, it's a basis of the 4 pillars: Chinese astrology, feng shui, traditional Chinese medicine. And in this workshop, I will cover some basics or overview of these 5 phases and how it relates to the heaven and earth within, so that we can transform the relationship within ourselves. And I think that's a really important piece to consider, as our workshop, our virtual retreat, is in October, which is in the tropical sign of Libra for relationships and transforming relationships. We ourselves as individuals need to be solid and secure in our own health and vitality. So that's the focus of my workshop, is bringing in this ancient traditional Chinese principle of the Wu Jing. And each person who attends will learn how self-care tools and strategies can relate to the 5 Wu Jing and boost and support our vitality.
I love that. I'm excited to hear your presentation, and I'm sure for the audience who's listening to this video, I'm sure they're excited to hear it too. For more information about the virtual healing retreat, go to eventbrite.com/virtual healing retreat. I'm going to put the link below the video so that you don't have to do anything except click on the link to go to the page. Tickets go on sale September 18th. So the link will be live and available for you to click on September 18th. The retreat is 3 hours each day, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time. It will also be recorded, so you will be able to listen to it at a later time too, because there's a lot of wonderful information here. And Jennifer's talk is going to be awesome. Oh my goodness, Jennifer. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the audience about your talk, or about anything for that matter?
Sure. Just like you said, you don't need to know astrology to participate and benefit from it. 4 pillars is a slightly different system than Western astrology. It is not based on the ecliptic or the path of the sun that the Western astrology system is based on. Although the ancient Chinese knew about it, it is a circumpolar system which centers around the Big Dipper. So it's really, the ancient Chinese were looking directly upward towards the sky, and the stars were visible all night, year round. And it is a very unique system that really is its own system, unlike any other. And the last thing is that I am super excited to attend the other speakers' talks, including yours, Marie, Justin Elsey, Michael Bartlett, and Sarah Beck. I think you've put together a really beautiful and broad and diverse set of perspectives that I think everybody is going to benefit from.
My goodness, thank you very much for that, Jennifer. Please go to virtual healing retreat. Well, actually go to eventbrite.com/virtual healing retreat to learn more about the event, to read the bios of the presenters, and a little bit more about their talks. I look forward to seeing all of you online. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jennifer.
See everybody.